Traditional costing systems focus on costs incurred in the production stage only: material, labour, production overhead. Also, traditionally, costs are assessed on a periodic or financial year basis. In contrast, lifecycle costing considers all costs that will be incurred by a product from the design stage right through to its retirement. In other words, lifecycle costing focuses on pre-production, production, and post-production costs. So, by considering all of these costs, lifecycle costing captures a true picture of product cost and can be seen as a cost tracking system over the life of that product, with the aim of minimizing the cost and thus maximizing the return. The life cost of a product can be linked to the various stages of that product's life cycle. Generally, there are 5 main stages of a product's life cycle. Research and development. The costs incurred at this stage include market research, product design, product testing, and training of staff. Introduction. As the product is then introduced to the market, significant advertising costs might be incurred in addition to the production and distribution costs of that product. Growth. As the popularity of the product grows, production and warehousing costs also grow, and customer support costs increase. However, product unit costs may begin to fall as economies of scale are achieved. Maturity. Product sales are maximized at this point. Unit costs should now be low. Additional promotional costs may be necessary to maintain customer awareness of the product or brand. Customer service costs will most likely be significant at the maturity stage. Decline. In the decline stage, companies may incur promotional costs to prolong product sales. Decommissioning and product retirement costs will be maximized at this stage. Remember to assess the profitability of the product over its entire life, as opposed to over a particular year. The above costs associated with the life cycle of the product need to be understood. Let's see how the life cycle cost can be derived for a particular product. Company A will shortly launch a new product onto the market, product T. Market research costs of $800,000 and product design costs of $2.3 million will be incurred in year 1. These are pre-production costs. Budgeted units of production are 12,000 in year 2, 20,000 in year 3, and 7,000 in year 4. Advertising costs are budgeted to be 1.5 million in year 2, 2.1 million in year 3, and 400,000 in year 4. The manufacturing cost of each unit of production is 110, 95, and 115 in years 2, 3, and 4 respectively. Disposal costs of 300,000 are incurred in year 5. These are post-production costs. The requirement is to calculate the life cycle cost per unit of product T. The life cycle cost per unit is calculated by considering all costs incurred over the product's 5-year life cycle. Hence, we divide the total product costs by the total number of units in order to derive a unit cost. So, we add year 1 pre-production costs of market research and product design to the advertising and manufacturing costs incurred in years 2, 3, and 4. Note that the annual manufacturing costs need to be calculated. In year 2, for example, manufacturing costs total 1.32 million, being 12,000 units of production multiplied by a unit cost of $110. Similarly, manufacturing costs total 1.9 million in year 3 and 805,000 in year 4. Of course, as we are considering all life cycle costs, we also add the post-production disposal costs incurred in year 5. Life cycle costs of product T amount to $11.425 million. Budgeted units of production in years 2, 3, and 4 total 39,000 units. Hence, the life cycle cost per unit, calculated as total costs divided by total units, or 11.425 million divided by 39,000 units, is $292.95. There are obvious benefits available to a company engaging in lifecycle costing. Given that lifecycle costing captures all costs associated with a particular product, it generates a complete and more accurate product cost and a true picture of product profitability. A more accurate profit has, in turn, knock-on implications when considering the viability of the product, what price should be set, or how many units need to be sold in order to achieve break-even status. Ultimately, there are longer-term positive implications for the company's decision-making and planning.